Ooh, my traps are sore. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Damn, why the hell did I actually start this? I did not want to do this stream at all. Like, I'm being so serious. There's not one part of me that wants to do this stream. But I'm doing it because I have to. Because that's what we do. We just do what we don't want to, even though we know we need to. For the greater good of the business, the empire, and you people. Bro, where the fuck is everyone? Let's go, come on. What we doing? Bro, we need more people in here, man. Bro, where the fuck is everyone, bro? We need people in this stream. Holy fuck. They ain't feeding us and it's not good. We need to get fed right now. Come on. Jesus Christ, bro. Is the 9 o'clock streams really not the move at all? Do we never do this again? Like, Jesus. Come on now. Let's get some more people in here. Let's get some more subs. What are you doing? I'm just vibing, bro. I'm trying to wait for some people to hop in. You're the first. 3 minutes in was the first statement made. That is not okay. We got to figure this shit out, bro. We got to do better. We need way more momentum, way more people, and way more stuff going on in these streams. This is unacceptable. 1,000,000,000%. And what's crazy is we just started doing well on TikTok. I'm a sub. Thank you, man. Thank you. No, we just need people in here. It has nothing to do with how the stream's going. It's purely people. People in the stream. How many do we need? We need more. Hi, what up? I'm a like too. Hell yeah. No, we're gonna get people in here. Don't worry. Don't y'all worry. We're gonna get people in here. People are gonna start coming in. What's with all those people? I don't know. They're here soon. Do you love sushi? Yeah. But don't worry. We'll get people in here. Let me get my notebook. We'll figure this shit out. Wait. All right. And the sub count. Hey, what up? What up? Welcome, welcome. Chipotle is life. I feel like it's like an old meme. Yo, it's Gregory. Who's ready for you rocks? Let this shack on. All right. Ah, man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. What the hell do we got here today? Let this chat get going. Nah, it's going to get going. Whenever I have problems, I usually just scream. All right, well. When I got problems, I work. I work until I win. That's what I do. There's the sub count, by the way. 6,608. We are going for 7,000 today. Is that going to be easy? Fuck no. Not even a little bit. But I'm going for it because I want to go for greatness. You know, we're striving for greatness. I want to preach to you guys that maybe you go for a goal that's a little bit difficult because it'll kind of force you to try hard a little bit towards the end of that goal. And let's say, hypothetically, let's say I only get to 9,000. 9,000 subscribers, I'll take that. I'll take that. But we're going for 10K. And we're getting some more subs, so let's go. Let's keep it up. Also, how's everyone's 2026 going? Are we doing well, or is it 3-week point and everyone's like, nah, I basically gave up? I remember last stream we were kind of talking about like depression and anxiety and like people were going through it and stuff. So if you got any of that, you know, talk to me about it and we could, you know, maybe run through it. I know some people were kind of going through it. I feel like it's kind of that time where people are losing their motivation, losing their momentum. So if we could have some people in the stream talk about, you know, what the fuck they got going on, what they need to fix, what their goals are. And maybe it'll help some other people in the stream that are going through the exact same fucking thing, you know what I mean? But this stream is, honestly, I really did not pick a good time to do this stream. But we're still going to get people in here. We're going to fight the fucking odds of a bad timing stream and still get people in here. We're still going to get 30 people in here. What's going on? Get a shirt? Fuck no. But no, we're going to get hella people in here, and I'm excited. I'm excited about it. We're just going to get more and more people, and it's going to stack up more. The OGs are going to stay. More people are going to hop in, and that is the move. And we're definitely just, we definitely got to stay on track, though. We cannot lose momentum. And I tell you guys this so much because it's so fucking true. You can't lose momentum either, bro. You really can't. You cannot lose momentum. It's fucking death. It's death in a fucking bottle, okay? Let's not lose momentum. I'm not going to lose momentum. We're going to get more people in here. Start commenting shit. Start spamming the comments. Start liking it up. Start spamming. Start doing shit. Come on, we got to get people in here. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Should we do a poll? I'm thinking we might do a poll. Hi, what up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, what up? What up? Where the fuck is everyone? Hi, what up? What up? Like, more people should be like saying what's good. Like, what the fuck? Like, why are you guys not saying things? Like, fucking talk. Holy fuck. My cortisol is going to get through the roof kind of soon. All right. Let's just chill out. Come on now. Let's just relax. Relax. Actually, nope, that never works. Me telling myself to relax is never going to work. So I actually avoid that. That has never worked once. Has it ever worked for you guys? Like telling yourself to relax or just, Slendermans, you are unfortunately too correct. But, I mean, I'm working. Like, what am I going to do? Later. Later, you feel me? What up, what up? What's going on? What's up, what up? What up? Welcome, welcome. Hey, man. Again, looking good today. What up, what up? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right. We got to keep it up. Cannot lose momentum today. Cannot lose momentum, man. Cannot do it. We're getting hella new subs finally, bro. Holy fuck. There's the sub count. 6,609. We're going for 7K this stream. Let's go. 7K. So how's y'all's goals going today? Are you guys hitting your goals, or are you being lazy and haven't done anything this, 2026? Like, have you been to the gym once this year? Seriously, I'm genuinely curious to know where we're at with our goals and stuff, because I know that it's around 3 weeks when people start to get not motivated. Slay, not that good. All right, well, how are we going to pick it up? We got to motivate ourselves. We got to find the things that bother us in our lives and emphasize that how much we don't like it. Hitting the slopes to go snowboarding, that's fire, dude. My pocket's fat. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's good. That's what we're looking for. I did not want to do this stream at all. But you know what? I'm going to show you guys what growth looks like. It looks like doing things you don't want to, but know you need to win at life. Are your goals making you happy? Happy? No. Happy is not a good word. I don't really even use that word to describe a lot. Satisfied, yes, but not extremely satisfied. I feel like they scratch a surface of satisfaction for a tiny bit of time, and then it's back to all right, I gotta figure this shit out. But I would say overall achieving things makes me more proud of myself, which I guess could make me happier, but I'm not one to like look like, is this making me happy? You know what I mean? What is the channel about? I'm a coach. I help men in their 20s boost testosterone naturally through diet, lifestyle, and training. And I see we're getting some more people in here. Let's go. And we're getting some more subs. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for the subs. Thank y'all for the people. Thank y'all for all the fucking donations and gifts we've been getting as well. Much appreciated. That's what I'm talking about. You ever going snowboarding? Nah, not my vibe. That's the point. If the goal, my friend, happiness, if is the goal, in my opinion. Oh, here's the issue with going for happiness, because trust me, I was fully on the whole wavelength that I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. I just want to do what makes me happy. I swear to God, that was me in high school. I just want to do what makes me happy. I was a fucking emotional, reactive little bitch. I just want to do what makes me happy. That's literally what it sounded like. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. Not really. But no, I was going for the high. It's like, I just want to make myself happy. What can I do today to make myself happy? Well, I'll play video games, I'll smoke weed all day, and I'll eat shitty food, because that'll make me happy. And what happens is you realize that I am happy doing that for the short period of time. And then after, throughout the day, I feel like absolute shit. And I am the complete opposite of happiness. You know what I mean? So, and it's like, oh, well, work out. Like, I don't really want to do that, especially when I was first starting. Now I'm addicted to working out. But at that time, I was like, no, I don't want to work out. You know, I don't want to start a side hustle. You know, those aren't going to make me happy. But the truth is, maybe not in the moment. Maybe, yeah, not doing the work in the moment is super happy. But after, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy I decided to go to the gym. I'm so happy I started to make money. So I, to a certain extent, agree that happiness is the overall goal. I just think trying to be happy is actually not the way to get to that goal. I'm going to be so honest. I think the way to get to that goal is to achieve things, especially as a man, to achieve things, hit your actual goals, be respected, and just win at life. You know what I mean? I think that's what will actually help you be happier. But why, bro? Living and existing, you should be happy. Well, here's the thing. I'm not saying that people shouldn't be happy. I'm saying I think the route to get to happiness is skewed and not correct. Like, if you were to ask me genuinely, of course I'm happier. Do you think my past self 3-4 years ago, when I looked like shit, playing video games all day, smoking weed, eating shitty food, do you think that person was fucking happy? Of course not. But the point is, that person thought he was striving for happiness every day with weed, video games, and bullshit. So, I do agree that, you know, being happy is important, and I think people should be, I guess, striving for that as an end goal, but there is no end goal to happiness because life is all up and down. I think you gotta have to embrace it to a certain extent and understand that if you actually want to be truly happy, then you have to work really hard and earn things, and, you know, that's how you get dopamine. Because, look, if being happy just involved doing things that made you happy, then life would be super easy and there would be no issues, and it would probably be a little boring, because there's no ups and downs. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying, is you're not supposed to be happy. Because if you're happy all the time, then, like, there's no, like, polarity. There's no, like, oh, that was really shitty and now I'm in a good space. That's why I think there's no biological free lunch. Like, you need to go through bad shit to get more dopamine. Like, you're never going to beat this, like, dopamine baseline. It's always going to go up and down. Like, if something's worse, then things will get better. Like, there's no biological free lunch. Best workout isn't with Trenbolone? Okay. I'd be so happy if you did 10 push-ups. Sorry. Push-ups stream is... You gotta watch it. Have you heard? Okay, hey, how's it going? I'm new to this channel. What's the channel all about? We're just talking, vibing right now, talking about, you know, life, how to get happy. I'm a coach. I help men in their 20s boost testosterone naturally through diet, lifestyle, and training. So, like, we talk about steak, fruit, raw dairy, and honey, explosive movements. We talk about nature, getting sun, and then the diet, or the mindset behind all of it and what you need. Thank you all for the new subs, by the way. We're getting hella new subs. Much appreciated. I don't know if it's only me, but I look really good at home. I was really confident. I'm, like, good. But in the gym with other guys, I get nerfed. Dude, I don't know what is happening. Yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty typical. Like, when you're in your own home, it's very difficult for you to do any comparison because there's literally no one near you to compare yourself. So you got your home, you're vibing, you got your mirror, and all of a sudden you're just that guy. Then you go into the gym, and then you see other people, and then you're like, wait a second. You know what I mean? You know, you understand that you're not the only person that's working hard. You're not the only person that's working out. You're not the only person that looks good in the gym. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of people doing it. So, I mean, that makes a lot of fucking sense. But I think you should use those people to motivate you to be like, all right, well, I got some fucking work to do then. I believe that the dude that constantly just sits in his house and works out all day, obviously that sounds awesome, you know, but like, I genuinely think, like, if you never go to a gym and, like, have that little bit of comparison to a certain extent, I don't know. I think it might be a little demotivating unless you're really that guy that just motivate yourself on your own. But I feel like that's very rare. It could happen. Happiness gets you knocked out when the usual bad trip happens. Exactly, bro. Like, here's the thing about, oh, sort of. I don't really know what that fully means, but I feel like I see what you're saying. It's like happiness is basically, like, it's not, I don't know how to describe it, but it's not like this thing that's like everlasting. Like, oh, you've achieved, like, when you win an award, like, you get that award, it's cool, but then after, you're not like, oh my gosh, like, you're not happy for the rest of your life just because you won that award. What up, what up? What up? What up? Thank you for the gifts. Onion. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. What would you do if someone replaced your hands with your feet? That would fucking suck. What would you say about happiness is wisdom? It reminds me of what another one of my favorite creators says: a man that lacks purpose will blind himself with pleasure. Exactly, bro. Exactly. And the whole blinding yourself with pleasure, bro, it is such a diminishing return. It's such a treadmill. It's such a fucking treadmill. I'm not saying it's not fun. I'm saying it's a treadmill. I'm saying there's no finish line. You know, treadmills, you walk on them and then are just instantly like, just, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's what pleasure kind of is. It's just, you know. All right, listen to me. Hi, what up? I love you. Good day, handsome. Thank you. Favorite snack? Come on, tell me. I'm going to eat it. I don't do snacks. I just do steak and fruit. I love you. Fair enough. I'd probably like cry. Okay, have a great day, bro. Wait, what are we even talking about? I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, yeah. Just like going for pleasure. In the world blind, the one-eyed man rouse. Interesting. A time to be happy, to be sad, to be scared, to be mad. Okay. Okay, what's your favorite meal? Now, then now here's the one thing that I know for a fact is detrimental to like my generation. And it's why 13 Reasons Why got so much backlash. Because there's a weird trend that was definitely, I felt like it was going on in middle school, where people would like sit in depression because they enjoyed it. They enjoyed victimizing themselves. They enjoyed, sitting in their room doing nothing. Like, it made them feel comfortable. And like, when you really break it down to like outside perspective, maybe someone like 300 years ago would be like looking at it. I feel like it's very difficult because they had to work so hard to just survive as a kid. Do a bodybuilding pose. Dude, my cortisol, man. Y'all love fucking with it. Y'all love fucking with it. What the fuck? Favorite meal? Steak and fruit. Should you have a kid? Fuck no. First we make our habits, then our habits make us. Yeah, exactly, dude. Fuck, that's real. That's real as fuck. Holy fuck. God damn. Why have I never heard that one before? Hi, what up? What up? Welcome. Drama addicts are those that have a rush of negative dopamine. Well, I believe that there are people out there that, and the sad thing is a lot of them don't even realize it, that literally get all their dopamine and stimulation from drama, but they don't even realize it. And they're already a dramatic person, so it's very easy for them to be involved in drama, but they don't realize it actually is their dopamine. That's why you hear people like, oh my gosh, give me the tea, spill the tea. Those people are addicted to drama. They love it. because their life is boring, so they need it. When it's too late to start improving your life, what's the optimal age where you should wake up after it gets concerning? I don't think there's any specific age where it gets concerning. I think right now it's concerning. Like, I think whatever age you are right now, you should say it's getting concerning, to be honest. Because if I would have told myself at 16, dude, it's getting concerning, you need to figure this shit out, I'm not mad at the idea of that. I'm not mad at the idea of stressing my 16-year-old self out and being like, bro, you got to stop doing this shit. You got to work out. You got to start making money. You got to stop being a piece of shit, lazy bum. So to be honest, I think, like, I don't think there's a specific age. You know what I mean? Like, obviously after 50, it's very difficult to, like, build anything if you have no skills. But it's concerning for what you want in your life. If you don't want shit in your life, then it's never concerning. You could be a homeless guy. If you want a lot in your life and you're not doing it and you're not on the right track for what you want in life, then it is concerning. Like, I knew a person that is going to be 24 soon, and they were saying, like, yeah, like, I want to have, like, $100 million. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, like, and they were saying it, like, as if it was going to happen. And I'm like, that's a great mindset. But, like, you're almost 24 and you literally aren't making any money. And you're not, like, stressing every single day, waking up early in the morning, going to bed late, trying to make money. In what fucking world are you making this much money? Like, there are people that are millionaires right now that are hoping to God that they make that by the time they're an adult. You're not even doing anything right now, and you're almost 24. How the fuck, in what world do you think you're going to make 100? It was the most insane thing I've ever fucking heard in my entire life. I'm like, you better fucking get to work. But my point is that it wouldn't have been concerning if they don't give a fuck about making money. But it is concerning because they do. They literally said, no, I'm going to have $100 million, like, confidently. And I'm like, I want that for you too. But if I want that for you, then you need to start, like, tomorrow or yesterday. Honestly, you need to start fucking yesterday. You need to, like, what the fuck are we even talking about? The fact that you're even sitting here wasting time using words and not trying to upgrade your money and 10x it is insane to me. Because it's concerning because you want it. That's the thing. It's concerning because you fucking want it. That's why it's concerning. That was okay, a good question, though. Meta always coming in. You have beautiful eyes similar to free range count. What? What up? I'm sorry. Oh, what up? What up? Welcome. What up? If you go to college, don't date drama majors or you'll get it. Look, I just don't think. I think in college you're going to meet a lot of people that like dramas, like women, obviously, and they could have the most normal major of all time. But, like, if you're going to college, for the most part, most of the women that you meet are going to be addicted to drama. That doesn't mean they're bad people. It's just literally biology. If you walk past what they're talking about, it'll usually be other people, a situation going on, or, like, you know, dating. Like, I promise you, this is literally what they talk about. This is what women do in college, okay? It's very interesting. They go to these classes and they look up shopping. I've watched it. I literally watched it. I, like, was assuming that they go to college to, like, be intellectually smart because my Nana actually did that and she was extremely successful businesswoman. But no, most women, not all, but most women I see, especially at my school, are either looking up shit on their, you know, computer, like shopping, right? They're talking about drama or situations and going out every day. They're literally not doing anything, okay? And all the things that they do for themselves, self-improvement, are literally all self-centered based, all because they want to look better, not for an actual longevity reason, which is why they do very unhealthy strategies to try to get healthier, or not get healthier, lose weight and all that. So yeah, the whole, like, drama majors, honestly, like, obviously avoid those people in general. I've always avoided those people, but just because they're not a drama major doesn't mean that they're not going to be a very dramatic person. I think, yeah, like, the girls that are probably least dramatic are, like, preschool majors, like preschool teacher major, nursing, like, anything that's, like, nurturing or taking care of kids or dogs. That's the best girls, in my opinion. Anything that's, like, taking care of kids. That's the most attractive to me. Seems like the least amount of drama. Let's give my third. Yeah. What up? Thank you for the gift. Sorry, I'm late on this stream. I probably haven't read a lot. I'm probably missing a lot. After you make your first million, it's downhill from there. I hope not. This guy here works hard. Let's give him money. W don't know. Hell yeah. Yo, bro, stop saying this guy needs the money. Let's give him some. I'm broke. Not giving him checking money, but he definitely deserves it. How old are you? This random guy. Girls don't like romance drama. Genre. Well, it could be romantic and dramatic. Like, I think they find the romance in the drama. You know what I mean? I think hoarding money is a distraction. If you make enough to love comfortably, focus on love and happiness, you will suffer. Or you will suffer. Yeah, how old are you? 22. What the heck? Real, to be honest. The dude needs money. Okay. Do you sip purple? Oh, I'm just drinking water. Not giving my... Well, yo, why are you not wearing a shirt? Bro, what the fuck is happening? Hi. Saying the nursing major isn't dramatic is crazy as someone who went to nursing school. Sorry, I didn't mean to say nursing as a nurse. That was a good call out, and you're correct. Nurses are very dramatic, not the type of women you want. Nursery, like a woman that's taking care of kids. Nursery, a preschool. Good call out. You are right. Nurses fucking suck. Don't deal with those women unless you want a good fun time for a little bit. Like a little toxicness if you're into that. But no, not for long-term purposes. They're fun. You know, they got energy. They got excitement, but fuck no. So good call out. Narcissism is called nursing is the most dramatic disorder. No, I got you. I feel you. I completely agree. Holy shit, bro. A roach just went between, well, yeah, I'm sure, dude. I don't fucking know. I'm a primal dude. I live, you know, kind of not near nature, but I got a backyard. I'm right next to my backyard. Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Hey, sup, handsome, where are you? Shirtless dude needs more money than ever the flame deserves. Good morning. All right, thank y'all. So, yeah, no. Fair enough, LOL. Don't get me wrong. As a woman, you're going to find dramatic women in every single field. 1,000,000,000%. Facts, facts, facts. So I wouldn't go off of what someone does for work. Yes. Preschool workers. Okay. Yes. Definitely don't be like, oh no, she's this. So now I know she's going to be this way. Fuck no. All women are essentially very similar. But there is a certain trend that you could see. It's like, okay, I've been with 3 of these girls and all of them were preschool teacher majors. And all of them had pretty good attitudes compared to these majors, business, fashion, whatever. I like these girls more. I think that's kind of the mindset, you know. I got no damn money to give them anyway. Can you eat a cockroach if we are talking about survival situation? Of course, I'd fucking eat one if I needed to. Just one is enough. Not to be fucking rude. Some women are perfect. You have to see what others are before you judge them. Yeah. You don't have $199. Come on, bro. No, I don't need anything, guys. Let's chill out with all that. Understandable for sure, yeah. Are you mean girls? What the fuck? I'm in college, bro. What the fuck are we even talking about? I'm in college. I go to Arizona State University. That's why I just said they're majors. That's what I'm saying, though. The majors, there are correlations. But yeah, I agree. Definitely don't be like, oh, she's this, so now I know she's going to be this way. Because everyone can be different. It's great that you realize the importance of taking care of your body at such a young age. Thank you. Do you still have that testosterone coach you think? Of course. Of course, bro. We got a Discord, too, if you want to hop in. It's in the link tree. Sorry, I just wanted to pop in chat for a sec. LOL. If you like, have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you. Memory. What up, what up, what up? No, 22. What the fuck? What the fuck? Bro, I feel like I didn't really date that much in high school. Like, I was kind of a late bloomer. I think the first time I ever actually, like, I found out that a girl had a crush on me was, like, senior year of high school. So for the first 3 years, I basically was under the impression that, like, you know, eventually some girls will like me, but, you know, not right now. That was kind of my thought process. Because I was a late bloomer, so my brain always went, oh, well, eventually, like, I'll just look better soon. I'll get taller and bigger and stronger, which is exactly what happened. And they liked me more, which is exactly what happened. But I think what it taught me was that they only like you in the front door. You know what I mean? Like, I was under the assumption that, like, because I would get bigger, taller, stronger, and just become better physically, that women would all of a sudden, like, just really, really fucking like me, and everything I do, there's no wrong. I could do no wrong. That's what I thought. What I realized was what it really does is it gives you just more opportunity to fuck up. Because I had, like, I didn't have a lot of experience talking with them, or at least enough to the point where I wanted to, like, know. So for a long time, it was just, you know, people being like, oh, he's cute. And then they talk to me and they'd be like, yeah, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Because I just didn't know how the fuck to talk to them. I was pretty logical with my conversations with women, which hurt me extremely. Like, I didn't take it emotional. I didn't make it fun. I said things like, I try to talk to them like a dude. It doesn't work. The best way to talk to women is the way that you talk to your mom, or if you have a sister, okay? So it's still a woman, but, you're not trying to, like, impress them. I'm telling you right now, it's literally one of the best ways. Free sauce. There's so many different strategies to it. We're not going to talk about dating. I've talked about dating way too much, like 3 months ago in my past streams. But yeah, it's interesting. What if you're a dwarf, Jake? What's your approach to life? You have to deal with this question because it hurts your brain. It will grow some neurons. Well, how I would probably deal with life is hopefully I'm like not as smart. Hopefully I'm just fucking stupid. Hopefully I'm so stupid that I'm just happy to be alive. Like, that's honestly the only, because I look at a kid with Down syndrome and I'm like, at least they're happy. Like, they look happier than a lot of us, to be honest. Like, everyone's here, like, anxiety, depression, people killing themselves, like, our generation's fucked. Then you see some guy with Down syndrome that's so excited about his grilled cheese. I'm just like, how are we trying to say that we're correct here? When it comes to happiness, at least. When it comes to pure happiness, they're right, okay? They're happier. They're happier for longer periods of time. They're experiencing more dopamine. Look at them. They're happy. That's literally what they are. So I assume that there's a specific level of intelligence that you can maybe dumb yourself down to a point where you don't see the you're quite not understand. You can't understand the harsh realities of the world, kind of like a kid. So because of that, the way that you perceive life is a lot more grateful, gratitude, and it's a lot more like kid-like. Like, if I'm a dwarf and I still like hot women, I would hate it. That would be the worst thing fucking ever. If I was a dwarf, but I also liked hot women, I was smart enough to know that they don't like me. That would be the worst thing ever. But if I was a dwarf and I didn't give a fuck about that, then it'd be fine. I don't give a fuck. The only way it would suck is if I knew for a fact that I was smart enough to get hot girls and I can't be purely because of my height, and I constantly have to sit with that. I only feel bad for, like, the dudes that are physically, like, fucked, but are also really, really smart, so they understand it. Those are the dudes I feel the most bad for. That sounds like the worst life. I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's all, like, I just literally sound like, if I was that, I would literally take a hammer and fucking put it in my head to make myself dumber so I don't have to understand how shitty my fucking life is. That's what I would do. I would just do that because there's no other way, okay? There's no other way to get around that. If you're smart enough to understand how fucked up your fucking situation is, that's the one for me. I can't think about, I'm not gonna say I can't think about, but it's very difficult for me to find that, like, everlasting fucking solution. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think I went to the same middle school with you all. Francesco Mini. That name kind of sounds familiar. Low key. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. I was posting in middle school, bro. Everyone, I feel like people knew my channel in middle school, but I stopped posting for so long. What up? Sorry, just scrolling through Facebook and this popped up. So, yeah, nice. Is your name actually Jake's Takes? But no, it's Jacob Cadell. Have you been live streaming all night? Nah, I just started live streaming. Thanks. What up? Yeah, most people in the world are unhappy nowadays. Yeah, right. I just need to know about the stash. Happiness would find you if you shave it off. Fuck no. I'm not worried about being happy. I'm worried about winning that life, bro. What are we fucking talking about? Mustache is here to stay. What up? James, I don't know, fucking grilled cheese. Bro, oh, the shadow. Okay, brother. We got you, man. We actually help losers like you that feel super inadequate and emotional about themselves, so they feel the need to, like, balance their neurological brain to feel better about themselves. You're in an emotional spot right now, but that's actually a good thing because we help men that are in that emotional spot. They don't know what to do. Sometimes they lash out on people they're jealous of, but they also are able to make that switch in their life, start doing push-ups, start making money, start actually winning. Join my Discord, or you can DM me on Instagram to actually level up. We got you, brother. What up? What the fuck are these questions? You eat dried frog? No, I never do Cereal. Fuck that. Fuck cereal. Well, maybe you can't get through to him about the stats. Yeah. As a 5'6" manlet and a smart person, your answer hurts. 5'6" is not. That's the thing. Is 5'6" is not a dwarf. 5'6", you're chilling, bro. 5'6", most girls are your height. You're eye level with them. You have the advantage of being eye level with them, which is an extreme dating advantage. Okay. There's something to be said about being eye level with the person that you're dating. Okay. This is a fact. I'm taller, and I'm telling you right now, sometimes the dynamic can have an advantage because the person is literally to my eye level rather than them being short as fuck and me being like, hi, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's different, okay? Like, I'm being so serious. So that eye level shit works. Also, you, as a shorter dude, like 5'6", which is fine, by the way, you literally are always going to be under promise, over deliver, okay? People don't expect a lot, and then you give them more. That's why these short dudes, and it's like, oh my gosh, how's that short dude pull that hot girl? It's like, because under promise, over deliver. At the beginning, maybe she was like, I don't know. And then he started giving out his personality. She's like, wow, oh my gosh. Now, girls, they walk up to tall guys, and they're like, oh my gosh, let me talk to this tall guy. And then they talk to him for about 1 minute, and they realize, holy fuck, this guy's so boring. Over promise, under deliver. That's exactly what happens to tall guys. Fucking happens. I feel like to me when I first started like talking to girls and was actually taller is you realize they don't give a fuck about your height. It's just a door open and then it's how good your personality is. But when you're taller, you actually are way more overestimated. And if you can't match your height with your personality, you're fucked. So tall dudes get fucked too. You guys don't know. You guys want me to give you a pill right now? Black pill, all this bullshit. I'm in college. I have never seen so many tall, good-looking dudes that literally don't get girls because they don't know how to talk to them. And I've seen short, fatter dudes get girls because they are confident, they know how to talk to them, they're more of a numbers guy. Yeah, maybe their standards are a little bit lower, but at the end of the day, they're the ones getting girls and the other guys are not. And you can see, I've literally watched a tall, good-looking guy ask a shorter, fatter guy, what am I doing wrong? How do I get these girls? Because, yes, looks are important. I know we're in this weird age, but at the end of the day, like, you need that fucking, like, sauce. You need the riz. You need your archetype. You need that confidence in yourself. And everyone has a different, unique archetype of, like, their, you know, game or riz, and you kind of need to find it. That's why you need to practice, okay? Get your reps in. Russell. Oh, dude, I got you, brother. Join the Discord. Well, I don't know if this is, his name's Russell. It just says Russell Westbrook. But, I can't even say that right. But yeah, join the Discord. We got you, bro. We'll get you some push-ups and shit. I've not seen a young man through such interesting times since my cousin, your age, in 1960. Interesting. I just joined. What up? No stash. I just joined. You like Juice WRLD? Yeah. Not really. Some of the songs are okay. Hi. Just applaud for the goatee. Yeah, women don't like short dudes. See, this is incorrect. It's too broad. It's too broad, okay? But the thing is, the internet don't listen to the internet. The internet's gonna fuck you, okay? Seriously, if you're a shorter guy and you're actually basing what you think women think of short guys on the internet, you are literally going to screw yourself over. Don't do it, okay? Because not only is it not true, but a lot of the times you guys don't realize this. Women will say, "Oh my gosh, I want him to be 6'2", 6'4". Then some 5'6" guy comes around, great personality, great face card or whatever, and then they're like, "Oh, well, I don't know, he just really swept me off my feet." Like women like to say, like, "Oh, I want a guy that's this tall," and then they say crazy things. They literally do that to like show their ego, show their value, because like honestly, it's really fucking retarded for them because, you know. But like if they're super hot, it won't matter because they literally don't care. Like men will still want them no matter what they do. But the thing is, like, they literally do it to show them that they're higher value, to show that, no, I get guys that are this specific thing. But the truth is, a lot of them screw themselves over because so many good dudes that are actually, you know, good people avoid them. And then the dudes that don't give a fuck about like women's morals, they go for them. But the issue is those women always get fucked because now they're dealing with dudes that never have good morals. You know what I mean? So I do agree that, but like the thing about looking at it as if it's so fucked up, that doesn't help. The only thing that helps is practicing, upgrading, and maxing out. It's not different. Most women want a tall guy. Most women, But most women also want a rich guy. But we also are in the world and we know most men aren't rich and these women are still with them. So it's like most women settle. Let's be real. Like, we know this. Most women do settle for what they want. And they're biologically, I think, more okay with it. I think dudes are too to a certain extent, but it really depends the person. But and the older they get, the more they're gonna settle. So it's like when they're younger, they have all the options. Then it's like, oh yeah, I want this, I want that, I want that, I want that. And then the second they start to get older, and then they lose. That's the one thing I actually kind of feel bad for with women, is they don't really have like this like journey, like this chance to like reinvent themselves, like go through the hard time and then like come back up. It kind of sucks. Like, you're 18, you're 19, that is your literal fucking prime. That is when you are going to look the absolute fucking best after 20, unless you, I rarely see girls after fucking 20 years old looking that much better. Usually it's a downhill. Maybe it's because I'm in college, so they gain weight, go on birth control, do all this fuck shit that fucks up their body. I don't know. But when I do see a girl that looks better from the age of like 22 to 24, I'm like, good shit. I never see that. Good stuff. Like, good job. Good on you. I never fucking see that. Good job. That's what I think. Literally. But dude, we should not be talking about dating this much. I do not I literally, if you guys want to hear me talk about dating, go to my other streams like 3 months ago. I talked about it way more. We gotta start talking about win that life, doing push-ups and making money. But yeah, sometimes we're you know, this guy thinks it's not rocket science, bro. I never said it was rocket science. I said that it's a journey, bro. I mean, look, I'm the one that has done an extreme amount of cold approaches. I'm the one that's put in the reps. And I'm here to tell you, the better you get, the easier it gets, the smoother it gets. So yeah, when you've practiced 100 fucking times, 101 time rolls around, boom, it goes super smooth. It feels super easy. That's how it's supposed to do. But it doesn't mean that, you know, you didn't put in work before to make it feel smooth, to make it feel easy, to make it feel like it took 2 seconds. You know what I mean? So I think the whole point is to get to the point where it doesn't feel like rocket science. But I don't know if you noticed, but most men haven't even approached a woman their entire fucking life. So I'm trying to help out those dudes that don't even have any reps. You know what I mean? They've never even approached a girl. What up? Like, 5'6" is fine. So what's the cutoff if you'll give that genuinely affect your life? See, that's a broad statement. To genuinely affect, like, that's so dumb to think of a specific number. Like, my thing is, honestly, 5'6" is fine. 5'5" is fine. 5'4", it's a little bit tricky, but there's still a bunch of women that are 5'4", 5'3", you know. 5'2" is where it gets maybe a little bit trickier because there's not that many girls that are 5'2" and under. But still, we still see people that are that height all the time with hot girls. So it's very difficult. Need sauce, I agree. Yes, and for your comments, cracked me up. Thanks for the laughs. Okay. I'm 5'2" as an adult. Funny enough, I always hear guys 4 to 5 inches taller than me absolutely crush over their height, but I've never been insecure about it. Do you consider 5'2" excessively short? No. Well, here's the thing, is that you, like women just don't see it the way that dudes see it, because dudes are all physical. They see a hot girl next to another girl, and they're like, that girl's hot, that girl's not. Simple. Women do not do that at all. Okay? That's not even close to what they do. Okay? Like, you got the 5'2" guy, and he's got 2 hot girls surrounding him, and then you got the 6-foot guy that looks awkward. It's like they think the 5'2" guy with the hot girls surrounding him is way better looking because of pre-selection, vibe, like that's the thing. And also, the one good thing about being short, if you can get pre-selection, have a bunch of hot girls to like you, is that instantly people want to know what the fuck you got. What the fuck do you got going on? Why does this short guy have all these hot girls wanting him? What the fuck does he have? If you're taller and good looking, you have hot girls around you, they're like, yeah, they like him because he's tall. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I get it. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? It doesn't give intrigue. But when you are that unique archetype and they're like, what the fuck does this guy have? It actually gives you more attraction to a certain extent. And I know some of y'all will be like, what the fuck? That's fucking bullshit. It's true for some situations, and the way you should look at your life is that it is true, okay? That's how you should perceive it, because there's no universal truth. Everyone's perspective of truth is different based off perspective. So why don't you look at the world that way? You know what I mean? Because there is truth to it. 5, 6, 7-year-old. Yep. What up? What up? Every Stray Kids. Okay. When I was cheating, piece of shit cowboy. Okay. 3 years single and so. Okay. Hi. What up? I hope you never get drafted. I imagine you, Saving Private Ryan, you with I'm 5'2" adult. Funny enough. Yeah. It's not settling if they're dating someone on their level. I think they can do better because Chad, you say, bro is straight up like, but that's the thing is like, maybe to us they're not settling. To us they're like, no, that's your perfect match. But to them, they think they're settling because, again, a lot of their egos are really, really fucked because of what you just said in that last part. Used to hit and quit. That makes them think that they deserve that guy for a long-term relationship. That's one of the biggest issues. You know what I mean? And I know, literally, dating apps can fuck this over too. Because you have one good-looking guy that gets all the matches. And then, boom, all of those girls think that, oh, this guy, even though this guy has 1,000 matches, wants to date me. I'm at this guy's level. So then all the other guys that try to message her on a dating app, they're like, no, I don't want him. But that guy with thousands of women, they want him. See, this is the biggest issue with the world and men right now is literally, unfortunately, just one of the biggest issues, besides jobs, is the dating scene and how most dudes are getting absolutely nothing while some dudes are getting everything. You know what I mean? That's really what it is. This is the world we live in now. When it comes to dating apps especially, it's like literally, because the second you have a good profile, one girl likes it, every girl's going to like it. Every girl likes the same profiles. That's how it works. You know what I'm doing today? I'm posting a Hinge conversation today, and we're going to see how it goes. You gave better dating advice than many so-called dating YouTubers. Thank you. Well, because most of the dating YouTubers really don't have the... Because, okay, the biggest issue is they go for red pill, which is like looks, money, height, status, right? And the dating coach that I guess I fucking listened to this one guy for a really long time. His name's Casey Zander. And the best thing that he's always said is that, okay, the most important thing you need for a woman has nothing to do with looks, money, or status. That was his main quote because it's true. All about psychology. All about the dynamic that you set with her, okay? If she feels like she's with a winner, a guy that, you know, is high value, then that is what the vibe is for you. And the truth is, the way to do that is by what the words that you say, showing, you know, you don't care about what other people think, you're decisive, you're relaxed, all these different things, you know. Dude, I remember I used to talk about this so much in my fucking streams, and I like never do. 3 year yourselves isn't even a higher number. 1K days. Jake's cool. Speaks mine. Yep. As a person to 6'2", yeah, sure. What crazy work? So more time. What up? Thank y'all for the subs though. Sub count's going up at least. At least we're getting the sub count to go up. I'll take that. I'll take that, man. Nothing wrong. Okay, stop trying to flex. You say. Look, my 3. Advice for getting women is y'all think to yourselves, funny. Funny is low-key the, like, kind of the pro strat that's always there. But here's the thing about being funny. You kind of just have to be funny. You can't try. You can't try to make jokes or try to be funny because the second you try, you get fucked, okay? Like, the second, like, they see you're trying to be funny, that's when I've noticed. You know, my humor is very timing-like, so I'm not, like, a stand-up comedian, but the stand-up comedians, like, the ones who are trying to, like, be performative, I guess is the right word, that is bad. You want to have, like, quick little, like, remarks or, like, little jokes that are good timing. Like, quick, very low-toned, quiet, calm, and, like, that. And also, that's my humor, though. But, yes, funniness is the fucking cheat code, but it's like this little, like, bonus that you just want to have. But it's definitely important, bro. If she thinks you're funny, I mean, there's so much benefit to that. And it's kind of like, it's kind of hard to, like, put, like, bad things, like, with being funny. Like, oh, they're super exciting, but it actually makes them, like, super unavailable. It's like being funny, there's no downsides to being funny. It's just a bonus. So definitely, 1,000%. But again, you need to just be funny or find what makes you funny, like, rather than performative. funny, like trying to make jokes. That's the issue. Remind me of show how I met your mother. Lily thought she fell for Marshall, but as a viewer, I thought he deserved much better than her. Ah-ha-ha! Marshall's a fucking pussy, dude. That guy doesn't deserve shit, bro. That guy was the biggest fucking wuss of all time. And as a kid, I didn't realize that, but now that you just brought up that character in my brain, I'm starting to think about him. He was like the biggest wuss, dude. You know who was the best character in that? What's his name? Barney. Barney was the best, bro. I didn't realize that Barney was literally the best character of all time in that show. By far. Those things matter after all. I appreciate that. So thank you. It's crazy he says that because I don't feel like I'm funny. I just am a bit slow and able to make people laugh. That's what I'm saying is like, low key, it's like the chill funny. It's the chill, non-performative, non-trying to be funny. Like you're just funny. You know what I mean? And it's not loud. It's not a show. It's a quick timing, like quiet, some people heard it, some people didn't type vibe. That is what works, in my opinion. Just for me, personally, that's my data. You know what I mean? Come on, Jake, we're playing Fortnite. Fuck no. Some days I'm funny, some days I'm not. Yeah, I don't really consider myself. I consider myself to be a unique archetype. So some people find my humor funny, some people I guess don't. I'm definitely not a comedian though. I'm not a stand-up comedian. That is the one fucking job that I'm like, fuck no, I'll never do that. I'm not good at that. I'd never be good at that. I'm never good. When someone's like, oh, you're a funny guy, make me laugh. The fuck? That is so not me. I am so not the guy to be like, you're a funny guy, make me laugh. No. You're a motivational guy, make me motivated. I could do that. I could do that literally right now. Fucking, we're on a floating rock on this goddamn earth, and you deserve way more in your life, and I want you to win at life. And the fact that you're not going for it is insane, okay? Because you deserve more, okay? And you know you deserve these experiences, but you also know that you need to work hard for them if you're going to get them. That's what you need to do. So start doing it. And understand that you deserve way, way more in this life. But you need to boost that ego to actually get there, okay? You need to put in this work, okay? Don't you get bothered seeing other people that you know you're better than doing way better than you? Doesn't that bother you? So how about we start picking it up? See? That was stand-up motivation. I could be a stand-up motivator. You can get me in a literal comedian environment, but everyone's trying to get motivated instead of laugh. And I could be a stand-up motivator. Not a stand-up comedian, though. Fuck that shit. I like being able to enter girls' streams and saying something, make them break character or smile. Claviculum is funny. Dude, the fucking meetup, bro. Man, oh man, that was crazy, dude. That was insane. That was interesting to watch that entire fucking thing. I don't think I could stand up either. Yeah, no, fuck stand-up comedy. You aren't repeating the same 3 lines and begging for money, so you're already better than a lot of YouTube live people I've seen. Thank you. I didn't know that was the average live person. Do people beg for money? That's fucking insane, dude. Dude, honestly, I've been getting hella donations. I'm good. Like, I appreciate them, but like, I felt like I low-key got like blessed with my donations, bro. Especially the first couple of days. I was like, are you guys serious? I assume it's because you guys have been watching my streams for a while, so then you like feel like it's okay to give me a lot. But some of y'all, I was like, that's a lot of fucking money. Like, what the fuck? Like, thank you, but like, let's, you know, I mean, I don't know. Like, I hope I really helped you in life to feel like, you know, like it was okay to give me that money. Like, I really hope you use the advice. I hope you continue to use the advice because I want that to be like a fair exchange. You know what I mean? Like, these auto streams are addictive. Not, of course, dude. The reason they're addictive is because it's like this growing thing. It's like we never stop growing. We're just on a goal. We all are kind of on these goals, and it's like you're watching something before it becomes really, really something big. Do I think I'll become a massive influencer? I don't know. But I honestly think not knowing is the fun part. I think not knowing and like taking that risk of like, let's see how this fucking guy does. Let's see if he sticks with this shit. I think that's kind of the fun. It's like, let's see how he does. Like, I don't know. We don't know. That's like the fun part in my opinion. Like not knowing if it's going to work. Like, I don't know. Like you ever talk to those kids like, yeah, I'm going to take over my dad's business. And that's what I'm doing. I'm like, that's a boring ass life. You know exactly what you're going to do for the rest of your life. Like me, like, I don't know. It might not work out. who knows? I might become homeless. Like, who the fuck knows? Like, obviously not, because, you know, I think my parents would take me in, you know. They wouldn't be happy about it, but they would not let me be homeless. I actually remember asking my mom, I was like, so if I had no money and I was just a piece of shit bum, and I knocked on your door and like said, can I live there? Would you let me? And my mom goes, yes. Like, no matter what the situation is, you are always able to live at our house. I was like, thank you. That's very nice of you. Because some parents are like actual assholes. But I'm like, I need to make sure I don't do that. I need to make sure I don't fucking do that. I need to make sure that I'm going to be the opposite of that. I'm going to be the opposite of that. Thank you for the offer, but let's fucking not do that. How about that? What's up, man? How's it going? I'm back. The stream is addictive. LOL, you're a good communicator. Thank you, man. Thank you. Jake has charisma. He has charm. He'll make it. Thank you. Cool personality. Thank you, LML. Yeah, true. I prefer not knowing some stuff. Exactly, bro. That's a fact. It's a good feeling, like when you're on a road trip, exciting to not know exactly. That's what I'm saying. And my parents, they'll literally, like, they'll be like, do you want to see like where we're going? Or like, no, I want to be surprised. They're like, you don't want to see anything? Like, no, I want to be surprised. We'll be there in real time. Why would I want to see it now just to like get jealous and a little bit excited just to realize it's a couple weeks from now and be like, fuck, I want to go now. Like, no, fuck that. Same thing with my dog, bro, because we had to like meet up with my dog that I got like 4 years ago. And like, yeah, you're going to meet up for a little bit with him just to like see him, and then they're going to take care of him for another 3 months, and then you're going to get him. And I was like, I don't really want to do that, because if I see the dog, I'm going to really like the dog, and I'm going to want to have the dog with me home, and I'm not going to want to like leave it and not see it. And that's exactly what happened. I mean, now the dog's there and we're chilling. It's a great dog, but I find it interesting. Like, I'm the type of guy that likes being surprised. Not birthday surprises, though. Fuck that shit. I don't need a birthday surprise. I don't need a surprise for myself. I like being surprised at, like, other people's stuff. You know what I mean? Like you did that? Like, what a surprise. And I don't like being surprised with my shit. I don't like celebrating my birthday in general. Like, fuck my birthday. I fucking cannot. Literally, my last birthday, I did not want to do shit. I didn't do anything because I don't like the idea of celebrating myself for purely existing and not doing any work. I just hate it so much. So I'm just done with the whole birthday thing. Also, my birthday is on September 11th, so it's not like it's a happy day anyway. Problems we deal with as kids aren't those great problems. Exactly. Exactly, man. Nice stream. Hey, I'm 45. Just learned from the thing from you. That's fire. Yep, because I know that I'm definitely going to achieve that goal. I think about it so much, and the dopamine will be much less when it actually happens. True, because wanting something sometimes is better than actually having it. Like that the want for something, wanting it is better than having it. Crazy quote, I know, but it actually is true. Like, wanting it is better than having it. Yeah, dude, that analogy kind of goes with some life choices. It's like part of the human experience, in my opinion, to not know exactly what's going to happen. Like, preparing yourself for... Exactly, dude. And the fact that I knew so many kids in my high school that literally were just going to take over their dad's business, not pursue anything else, just knew exactly what they were going to do in their life. Even as a younger kid that wasn't, nearly to my intelligence now, was still like, that's so boring. That sounds so dead end, even if you're going to be a millionaire. Because they were like, yeah, no, I would literally make like $1 million like every year or some bullshit, some crazy number. And I'm like, but it's still boring. Okay, because you didn't do anything. You just took over the bit. I mean, I guess you learn a lot from your business. Maybe you upgrade. I don't know. Like maybe look, there's some nuance to it, but I don't know. I like the idea that it could go to fucking shit. I like the idea that this could all go wrong, which is true. This could all go so fucking wrong and I just get screwed over. And I like that. I like it. I like it. Yeah, dude, I don't care about money. Holy angle, I'm turning 18 in a couple days. What's a good ab workout we can do in order to get abs? Look up 10-minute ab workout on YouTube. Slow and controlled. Calisthenics is also good. But yeah, stay slow and controlled. No, like, fast crutches or that bullshit. You have def blown up. Bro, you look insane, bro. Thank you. You look insane, dude. That's crazy. Great job, bro. Thank you. So young, got it all figured out. Dude, no, fuck no. I have nothing figured out, bro. I got nothing fucking figured out, bro. I got quite literally nothing figured out. But, you know what I do have figured out? That it's okay to not have everything figured out as long as you're working hard and trying to win at life. I think it's okay. But no, I don't got none. Listen, yeah. Do you have a job? Not right now. Hopefully I'll never have a job again. Hopefully I can just do this and make money. Are you gay? Straight. Talking over family business automatically seems like boring thing. Yeah, taking over. Like, that's good, but boring. Yeah, no, it's extremely boring. It sounds boring. But also the person I was talking to about it didn't seem like one of those guys that cared too much about, like, excitement. I don't know. Like, some people are just different. They just don't have that, like, excitement. They don't have that fire. They don't have it. And about to work out. Did I hear right? What up? Do you have any advice? I'm turning 18. How can I be more mature? If you're doing any, like, drugs or alcohol, I would honestly stay the fuck away from it, to be honest. Or if anyone's introducing, especially weed consistently, okay? 1000%, stay the fuck away from it. Video games, stay the fuck away from them as much as you can. I would say one of the best ways to be more mature is to do more mature things. Like, go to a place that you've never been to. You know, stop playing video games. Like, next time this is going to be difficult the first couple days, but just go through your next couple days and just look at what you do. Look at, like, how you sit and how you look at your phone. How do you react to specific situations. And think, would an adult do this? So next time you go on the PlayStation or whatever, you'd be like, would an adult do this? Like, would a mature person do this? Would the mature version of me do this? Or next time you're about to go to the gym, but then you say, no, I don't want to because I'm lazy. Like, would an adult do this? Would a mature person not go to the gym because they don't want to, even though they know they have to? So I think it's just literally looking at all of your next couple actions, which is not going to be easy at all. It's going to be hard because you're fucking reframing your brain and just question, like, would an adult do this? Would a mature person do this? And honestly, I kind of started doing it a little bit in the back of my brain, and I noticed there's a lot of fucking shit I do that, like, an adult wouldn't do. And I kind of have been slowly trying to do them less. And it's very difficult. It's not an easy process, but I think it's so fucking worth it in the long run because then you realize how much of a advantage you have over people also your age, and that advantage is something that is undeniable. About how's life is going good. Oh yeah, dudes, some people are so simple-minded, no fire, no passion, but it kind of works. Exactly, dude. I look at some of those people and I go, like, you're kind of needed in society, because if everyone was like me, bro, we'd be fucked. That's a fact. If everyone was like me, we'd be fucked, because everyone would be constantly, like, trying to fight to, you know, gain, like, money, power, or whatever. And it wouldn't be a good situation, because no one would be, there would be no, like, not, like, thinking worker guy. You know what I mean? Like, the ones with no fire and passion. Gym every day? Hell yeah. What the fuck? How old are you? 22. I'm Indian. Should I still work? Of course, bro. What kind of fuck? That was the dumbest statement I think I've ever seen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. What are we even saying right now? Like, I feel like, hopefully that was a joke. But if it's not, then yes, work out. I lived a very stationary lifestyle, but when I started doing deliveries, I was moving more, interacting more with people, meeting lots of dogs, and really seeing the world around myself. Exactly, bro. At this point, like, just getting a job, because school, like, some people aren't in school, some people are, like, you know, all this different stuff. Like, getting a job could literally be, like, your next, like, journey to being social, learning about humans, learning about the world. Bro's a good-looking guy. Thank you for real. LOL. I think he was serious. I fucking hope not, man. I hope that was just a joke. Did your parents grow up you that way, like working hard, this improvement mindset, and you're developed by yourself? Okay. So my parents are very, very interesting in the whole situation. Because I would say a little bit, but there's a little bit of nuance to it as well. My dad was pretty good at being like, you shouldn't be a pussy. You shouldn't be a wuss. Every time I would, like, brag or, like, be like, I'm awesome, or, like, in sports, I would brag and stuff. He would always be like, nope, I don't like that. You're not as good as you think you are. Not, like, in a dickhead way. Like, in a way that's, like, you're just not, like, you need to be doing better. So my dad always had that thing for me. And then my mom, she was more like, she was more just like a mom that was always kind of proud of you, just for whatever you did. Like, I'm proud of you, I'm proud of you. And she understands hard work. I think what the really biggest thing they didn't understand was the kind of world I had grown up in, where video games, phone was the thing making me super lazy, and they don't, like, their parents, they don't understand that. So they like think I'm they like for a little bit of time they not thought I was a lazy person, but didn't really understand like what I was doing. You know what I mean? They didn't know what I was doing. And now I look back on it, and the issue is like their answer was wrong. Their assumption was correct. Their observation was correct. But their answer to solving the problem was wrong, okay? That's the issue. Like, and how the fuck would they know? How the fuck would they know? They didn't grow up in the time. So I had to kind of mature and be like, look, I love my parents. They raised me great. But if I want to become a millionaire, I'm not asking my fucking parents. Like, they're not millionaires. I'm sorry, there's not. Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, if I want to, not take the college route and pursue an online business, I'm not asking my parents how to do that because neither of them have ever had a successful online business. They've also never started one. But my point is, why the fuck would I ask people for advice or have those people like guide me when they don't know? So what a lot of dudes need to realize, like some dudes think their parents are holding them back. Your parents aren't holding you back. You're holding yourself back because you haven't been mature enough to understand that your parents don't really know what the fuck you were going through. So if they don't know, like it's very like they don't know. And I'm sure this similar situation can happen with me and my kids. Who knows? Where like I just live in a different time, so I'm telling him do push-ups, make money, don't be a wuss. And maybe he lives in a different time where that shit doesn't work as well. You know what I mean? Like times had fucking changed. So I think it's important for everyone to kind of learn what have your parents really helped you with, and what advice do you need to make sure that you filter out, because your parents want the best for you, but they also want the safest for you. And if you want to win and be successful at life, that is not safe. So there's a crossroad there that you have to be able to navigate. All right, y'all. Hopefully you have a great rest of your day. Don't quit. We did get hella subs. Much appreciated. But yeah, that's the stream. Have a good one. Don't quit. We will continue to just win at life. And that's about it. Have a good one. Peace.